The real reason we love coming here is because when we come here, we get a real taste of what the fuck America is. We get everybody in the same building at the same time, at the same place, in Jacksonville, at the beautiful Florida Theater. Y'all ain't gonna believe who we got in here. Watch this. Where's all the Hispanic people in the building? Make some noise. Hispanic people, is y'all in here? Mi familia. Thank y'all for hanging out. Where's the Filipinos in the building? Make some noise. Filipinos? Thank all 80 y'all for spreading out around. Y'all didn't even sit together. That was good as Filipinos. Y'all spread out. Where's all the white people in the building? Make some noise. White people. Look at white people sounding strong. Y'all still hanging with minorities in this administration. We really appreciate that, white people. We know some of y'all had to sneak here on the Mayport Ferry. Black people, is y'all in the building this evening? Make some noise. We can all feel safe tonight. For now, while your body is still with you. Because the rest of us would tell you this getting old shit is for the birds. That shit do not let off. Once it's on your ass, that's it. Your ass finna get old right now. It's fucked up. Fucked up. We didn't know it was gonna be like this. I used to laugh like shit at my grandfather making all that noise getting out the bed. I'm over there judging this shit. Look at this lazy ass nigga. You know ain't nothing wrong with him at 6:30 in the goddamn morning. We see this shit is for the birds. Your mind is still young, but your body has checked the fuck out. You ever told yourself to get out of bed and yourself didn't listen? You was like, it's time to go on and get out to bed now. I'm gonna go on and get out to bed now. I'm gonna lay here 10 more minutes and get my shit together. 10 more minutes. Your body has given the fuck up. You start getting older, you gotta change shit. I used to be able to watch TV all night long. Not no more. Now I gotta take my stupid ass to sleep. These motherfucking commercials is too scary and too not specific. You scared and don't even know what the fuck you scared of. I know I'm not the only person in here who think he might, maybe, could possibly have mesothelioma. Don't none of us know what the fuck it is. They just keep scaring us with it. You might have it. You might have it. It's worth some money. Every time I cough, I think I done caught it. Now, I fucked around and I drank that miso soup that one time. I think that's where it come from. I'm not sure. It's fucked up. You start getting older, shit change. You gotta deal with it. When you young, the only way you can hurt yourself is if you in an accident. You start getting older, you can fuck yourself up. Not doing a goddamn thing. You young, you had to hurt yourself to be in accident. You get older, you see your friend, he got a cast on all his ribs and shit. You, goddamn, nigga, did you get in a car accident? Nah, I fucked around and yawned too fast and caught... I caught my body off guard. I wasn't stretching or nothing like that like I should. I just out of nowhere, ripped all of that up right there. It's fucked up. So what start happening when you start getting older? You start getting older, shit that wasn't a problem is a problem. When you was younger, if you was 5 pounds overweight, all you needed to do was take one good shit at your original weight. I knew I ate a little bit too much 2 days ago. I knew that. You start getting older, if you let 10 pounds get on you, That bitch is there to stay. You be like, when the fuck is this leaving? It ain't never leaving. You gonna have to keep on working. I saw some shit that fucked me up though. Sometimes you got so many channels, you be going through and you just stop on something to see what it is, and it's running on a marathon, and before you know it, you done watched 88 episodes. This show fucked me up. They got a show called My 600-Pound... You was younger, if you watched something fucked up, you just had nightmares. This is worse. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Not 600 pounds, just legs everywhere, bumps on them and shit. And this motherfucker don't do nothing but talk shit and eat. Where's my breakfast? He is pimping this bitch. She frying eggs and shit. I'm coming. She like the drug dealer. Every time they talk to her, they go, shit, I don't know how he getting this big. Yes, you do, bitch. This motherfucker can't even get out the... Hey, what the fuck? Watching that shit, I can't even eat in the bed no more. It's fucked up. You start getting older, shit changes. When you younger, you don't go to the hospital for nothing. Whatever it is, it's gonna heal itself. You start getting older, you know Jesus is at the hospital. You need to check in with Jesus. Catch him on the mainline ID. I think it's got something in it. You're gonna love it. It's fucked up. My last young day was last Christmas. Played basketball in somebody's backyard, got fouled, ran into a wall, damn near killed myself. And I thought I had saved myself because I saved my face with my arm. I saved my face with my arm. But when my arm hit the ground, that bitch sounded like Transformers. It said... My brain said, get the fuck up off the ground, nigga. My arm said, if you get us up off the ground, you gonna have to put us in your pocket, nigga, because we are done. I got right up off the ground and went right to the hospital. Now, white people, I know that don't sound amazing. If you get hurt, you supposed to go to the hospital. But as a nigga, if you get up off the ground and go directly to the hospital, that means you thought you was finna die that day. I was in the hospital looking at the doctor in the eye. I was holding my arm like a baby. I said, I don't know what you finna do. But every time I blink, it feels like somebody is tearing my arm out the socket. He said, don't worry, I'm gonna put you on some medication. I said, wait a minute, with all due respect, I've been smoking the best weed in the country, and medication is not... You do your job, let me do my job. He wrote me out 2 prescriptions. One for Tramadol and one for Percocet. I know if y'all done had them separately, but if you take them bitches together, it'll make you a superhero in this bitch. You walking around looking for small crimes, saying shit no nigga has ever said before. Shoot me right in the chest. Shoot me right in the chest. I ain't even gonna feel it. I can't feel shit. But you have to be careful. Your doctors give you all that strong-ass motherfucking medication. They don't tell you what the fuck it's gonna do when they all get together. You don't believe that? Ask Tiger Woods. Tiger was in the police department looking like a baby giraffe and shit. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Strong-ass medication. Gotta be careful out there. It's a new world. Myself, I ain't getting in no more motherfucking trouble for shit. I know what administration this is. I ain't doing shit. It's just a new change. It's a new era. They say you don't miss what you got until it's gone. And Barack Obama is gone, children. Oh, I miss that nigga. Oh. That nigga ain't never coming back. Every time you see this nigga, he doing some more white activities. He out there parasailing and shit, swimming with the sharks and Michael Phelps, riding horses bareback. Barack Obama, get back here. Nigga, we need you. You ain't never heard of overtime, nigga? Shit. give us 4 or 5 months to get on our feet right now. It's crazy. They don't want to give Barack Obama no credit for nothing. Everything he did, they trying to tear it apart. If Barack Obama said, spit on the street, they'll say the opposite. Won't give that nigga no credit for nothing. That nigga did a great job while he was the commander-in-chief of these United States. He know what he did. We gonna miss him. We gonna miss him. And who was with him every step of the way? Michelle Obama. Showing the world what a real black stallion looked like in real life. Showing that ass money can't buy. That's collard greens and cornbread and a PhD. Whole family did a good job. Sasha and Malia did a good job. They wasn't never pregnant or kicked out of school or none of that shit. Even their little nappy-headed ass dog did a good job. He wasn't ever shitting in the front yard of the White House getting caught on TMZ. We gotta understand that time is over. Black people, we already had our time. We already had the first black president. Now it's time for the first flaming hot Cheeto president. So let orange boys and girls know that they too can make it. To holler out a warning to your ass from time to time that you ain't even asked for. They'll just throw it out there. It's the last days. Now the Christians don't say nothing. Now that there's real plagues outside. The Christians going to church on Sunday like Joe Biden. But the truth is, all of us get lied to. Even the Christians. They'll lie to any of us. Because they just don't want you to know the fucking truth because you might feel good about yourself. It's only that. Or they don't want to tell you because they'll know it'll fuck you up. But it's the truth, though. They made that whole Garden of Eden up. Putting slander on our Lord. Talking about an apple tree. Oh, and they ate the apple. Hey, bitch, my God don't fuck with fruit like that. What the fuck? You act like God will put our whole life on the line over a piece of fruit, bitch? If God didn't want you to eat the fruit, Him wouldn't have made the fruit. They just covering up a lie. Because the truth too painful. Ain't no motherfucking apple tree, bitch. You are the tree. This the tree. You the tree, bitch. You are the tree. All right, so if you the tree, then what the fuck is the fruit? This the fruit. If this the tree, this the fruit. The message was, don't touch the fruit. They lied to the Christians too. Made up a whole bunch of religious stories because they didn't want you to know the truth because the truth is painful. The truth is, your mama's a hoe. Look at the Christians, that's far enough, Katt. Yep. That's the story of Genesis. Your mama's a hoe. Look at you, you still don't even want to believe. No. Yep. You talking about the lady that fucked the man and the snake in front of God? This bitch was for the streets 5,000 years before they came up with streets. But you believe the world is fucked up because of fruit. No, it ain't that. Adam was God's son. So who the fuck was Eve? That wasn't his motherfucking wife. That wasn't his girlfriend. That was God's daughter, bitch. The fuck? That's incest, bitch. That shit cannot be fixed. That's why they ratchet ass got thrown out the garden. And there they got them as relationship goals. They're saying they lie to all of us. Don't want to tell us nothing about nothing. We done been to 300 planets in space. 300 Moon plus 300. We done been there. Now you notice they ain't never bringing back no souvenirs. There's some shit they don't want you to know. Down here on this planet, we know all about evolution. Don't we know evolution? We know exactly how it works. Don't we? We know life will find a way. They'll start out small, and then it just get better and better and better and better. That's evolution. We done been to 300 motherfucking planets now. And guess what? It ain't no evolution. Oh, not now one of them goddamn planets. Not none, not even a little teeny tiny bit. Just rocks and dirt. Every single planet. Because they found out the two most valuable things in the universe. Other than God, it ain't but two things valuable in the universe. Water and pussy. Look at the ladies, I'm sitting on one of them. Look at the Vegas professionals, I'm sitting on both of them. Yeah, they don't want to tell you that shit. Nothing else in the world means shit. Other than God, it's just water and pussy. Why? Because science ain't make them. God made them. You know how you know God made water, not science? Water is the only thing in the universe. You know the recipe, and you can't make none. Say it one more time, Katt, for the people in the back. Anything else, if you want to make it, you just need the recipe. And as soon as you get it, you can make you something. Not this, though. God made this. And we all know the recipe. H to the 2 to the O. If you put an H and an O together by yourself, you just have a hole. And you can leave a hole of water, but you ain't gonna make none. Yep. I don't give a fuck how good at science you are. You can't take hydrogen and put that with oxygen and come up with no type of water. Not tap water, not rain water, not Flint water, nothing. That's because God made it. It can do 5 or 6 things by itself. It can be ice. You can swim in it, relax in it, bathe in it, swim in it, drown in it, die in it. Just like pussy. That's why they both on the list. Water and pussy. Why are you saying pussy, Katt? Because it's the second greatest thing in the entire universe. It's something that exists that mathematically should not exist. The pussy is a fax machine before machines. You fuck me, I make a copy of you, nigga. I know the police is on some different shit. You don't have to tell me. I found out the hard way. They did some shit to me I didn't even know they was allowed to do. I knew they could take a nigga to jail. I thought that was it. These motherfuckers put me in a real mental institution with real crazy people. What the fuck? I might have thought I was crazy till you put me in here with the real crazy motherfuckers. Now I know I'm saying this shit. You ain't lived till you try to break up a fight with a motherfucker and himself. Fuck you, nigga, fuck you. One of y'all is right. That's all I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to be in your business or nothing. Fucked up. Here the fuck I tell jokes for a living. These motherfuckers got me handcuffed to a nigga who's scraping demons out his face. I'm over there like, Jesus, this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit too heavy for your servant, Lord. If you could just remove this boulder off a nigga's back, Jesus. I really appreciate it, Lord. I'm just saying, Jesus. My cup runneth over, Lord, is what I'm saying. And thing is, I ain't even thirsty, Jesus. Not a little bit. You can take this whole cup, the pitcher, the carafe, all of it, Jesus. Fucked up. You in that motherfucker, and all you thinking is, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. And ain't shit gonna make me stay in this son of a bitch. But they got some medication in the crazy house that will put an elephant on his back. And I don't know if you can see from your chair, but I'm not even a baby elephant. And they still gave me the whole elephant's pill. I have a trunk, but I am no elephant. They had me on 5, 6 medications at one motherfucking time, just trying to break a nigga. They had me on some shit called Seroquel. I don't know what the fuck is in Seroquel, but I think Satan's penis is in it. I really do, because it's from hell. That shit, if you whisper Seroquel to me, I become a different nigga. Just Seroquel. I'm just trying to find my happy place. I love these soft-ass pants. Fucked up. I'm enjoying my motherfucking life. That's all I'm saying. I advise you to do the same. Do shit that make you happy. Go out and get you some white friends. Get you some white motherfucking friends. You ain't gotta sleep with them, but you gonna need them motherfuckers. If you go to jail and call your nigga friends, these motherfuckers will interrogate you more than the goddamn police did. They had your ass on the phone. Where the fuck was you at? What the fuck was you doing? Why the fuck you ain't called me? Not your white friends. Them motherfuckers will be there by the time you hang up the phone, and they'll be madder than you. Just what the fuck did he do? Murdered who? Look, I fucking known him for 2 weeks. He wouldn't fucking do something like that. Gotta love white people. I don't give a fuck what you say. White people are friendly. You can call them motherfuckers up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number, and they won't even be mad at you. They just, hello? No, I'm sorry. No Shaquita here. Well, what number did you dial? No, it's a 9, not a 7. We'll try it. If it doesn't work, call me back. We'll figure this thing out. Gotta love white people. It's thanks to white people we know anything about wild animals. You realize that niggas have never in the history of niggerdom discovered a wild animal. Not one, not a wild pit bull, nothing. Because we too cautious. Niggas don't discover shit. We don't get close enough to discover. Niggas take no chances. Wait, nigga, is that a Rottweiler or a bear? Nigga, go, no, go, fuck that, go. White people, though, let me say this. Y'all need some nigga friends. Get you some nigga friends. Just don't ever call them your nigga friends. Don't ever. That'll fuck the relationship up. There's my nigger friend. You guys say it all the time. What? White people, you need your nigga friends so they can tell you when shit is not appropriate. First of all, white people, please stop putting them little blue leashes on your children. Please stop doing that. That is only entertainment for niggas. That's all that is. We be excited then the motherfuckers. Look at him, look at him. That's why white kids grow up and kill everybody in the goddamn school, because you done treated them like a German shepherd ever since they was 3. They be in the store like, oh, I want that.
Something you long believed to be true but realized wasn't.
Well, as one of the main opponents of the Illuminati, I always wanted to know what information they had that we didn't, and I found out. I was always wondering how our God could have been so thrown off by a story of a tree and fruit. And then I found out that that's not the case at all. Adam was God's son, which means Eve was his daughter. And if they have sex, that ruins everything. And that's what happened. And that's a piece right there.
Excellent observation.
Thank you.
Tell me something we don't know about you.
Secretly, I'm 6'1".
Man, Paramount wanted Foolish Ways.
Yeah, in a motherfucking dress.
They were ready to sign you on the dotted line. but you just couldn't play ball.
Whatever happened to integrity, man, huh? How many brothers gotta wear a motherfucking dress? Everybody on TV got on a goddamn dress. Shanae, Shanana, Shanuki. What I'm gonna be, Shanigga? It ain't happening.
You know what the problem is?
Man, they just got a little bit of chemical imbalance, that's all.
Man, look, man, all we gotta do is regroup, man. We can make this shit happen.
Listen, man, you're not hearing me, man. I don't care about the money either, man. I wanted to build a career, make a legend. Not be out here dealing some loser. Man, I'm through with it.
Yeah, well, fuck you too. Never needed your ass anyway. Talking about making a motherfucking legend. You can't make shit. I was born a legend. I'm the last of the great ones, motherfucker. Remember that. When you go get your little punk ass, no-name ass.
Yo, man, Katt, you cool, man? How you doing
I'm
tonight,
cooler than a
man?
fan, man. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
How terrible is that?
I did want to ask, the cops, allegedly found some guns and...
Yeah, they always find guns. I never leave without.
girlfriend.
I'm on the middle of an interview, sir.
Sorry about it. They found guns and drugs now. Is that-
Drugs?
That's what it was reported.
Sir, you can look at my paperwork. There was no drugs. Weed is not a drug.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's safe for kids to be around guns and stuff like that? I mean, I'm just curious.
How do you keep this kid safe without guns? They were in a lockbox that the police broke.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
I'm
mean,
saying if the police come in and raid my place and break into my gun boxes, you're gonna find guns. But these aren't. Well, I'm not in a gang. What difference does it make?
now you were actually stopped for this and let go because you have a license for it.
No,
right?
this is their 9th time coming to my house. The problem was this time they came to my office and took my kids from an office. Not from my house, from an office. So now when I can't have my kids at my office,
That's an issue.
I must be
Yeah,
the most terrible black dude. Because here's the whole thing. You gonna charge me with child endangerment? After I adopted 7 children and had them for 14 years in this state? Really? You coming after my kids now? Because it was already a witch hunt. Now you want my babies? Yikes.
That's wild, man. That's wild, Katt.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, shit. I'm sure you want this year to go.
Thank you, baby.
I'm sure you want this year to finish up, man. Do you have any resolutions or something you might do different next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna be white next time.
Straight up.
In my next life, I'm Caucasian, and I ain't taking no for an answer. Now, let me explain something to you. I know it's people doing poorly in this country.
Yeah.
And they shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for
True.
telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think it won't happen to me. I think they've thrown me in jail 36 times in 36 months, and I think you've never seen me in a court of law. That means they're effing with me. And today, they crossed the line, because now they took my babies.
All right, man. Well,
Yep.
Katt, we wish you luck, man.
And luck is unnecessary. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you, brother.
Hey, so have you heard from Suge?
Yes.
How's he holding up?
Well, first of all, I was there that night. I was with Suge.
Oh, you were with him. Okay. Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So when he comes out of sedation, I'm sure anybody who gets shot will tell you who shot
in
them.
nobody's situation.
I'm making no predictions
Okay.
whatsoever. I'm saying the police said they arrested the shooters, then said they didn't arrest the shooters. But I was there, so I know that 20 minutes after people were laying down on the ground shot, no police had entered the club yet.
Did Suge do anything to provoke this, or?
Nobody in the world has ever provoked themselves being shot.
That's true.
There's only 2 ways to get shot. Either you believe you're somewhere where a person can't have a gun, therefore making you safe, you know, like an airport or a club that restricts entrance, and a situation where the person already has the gun out and you're standing in front of somebody. Now, if you're an idiot, you can believe this was about Suge Knight, but Suge Knight has been accessible every day of his life for 20 years. We know who it was aimed at, we know whose life he saved, and we know why they won't talk about it. But now the rumor mill would tell you, yeah, see, the same thing Suge was doing to Katt, he was trying to do to Chris. They're forgetting something. Suge has never managed me.
What about the
Russell.
reports that this was gang related, that these were two gang members that thought they did it in spite of Tupac?
If it was gang related, then why didn't it happen thoroughly? You see, there's parts of this story that just don't seem to make sense.
Right.
You're saying it was gang related, so that means somebody's gang was shooting at somebody's gang, and then somebody's gang didn't shoot back. That's your story? That's not really how gang stuff works, is it?
How you doing?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. I'm Dr. Rachel with Black Tree Media and drrachel.com. And now, you play a pimp so well, you have to have some pimp in the blood.
Well, I won't argue with you there. I mean, that's as an actor, that's kind of the catch-22 for you, is that if you play something really, really well, then it's hard for the public to differentiate. So I just had to do it where it's something that I could deal with.
Okay.
Hold on, I think I'm coming in. Did they just now see me? They just now saw me. Can you believe that?
They just caught you.
Okay.
Well, you know, a lot of people talk about the imagery of a pimp for young people.
Right.
Do you have any comments or a stance on it one way or another? Is it bad to show those types of image to young people, or is it their responsibility to just understand it's entertainment?
Well, first of all, I'm a single father. I have 5 children, 4 of them adopted. So I understand very well what happens with that. But a lot of people need to understand that the word pimp for 2004 is not the same as it was before. It's not about putting women on the street. It's just that the pimp is such a good thing for the black community. It was our only chance to see a guy that had a lot of money. He had girls, he had a nice car, he didn't work 9 to 5 for the man, and every time you saw him he had money. And so that's really what we're portraying when we say pimp these days. It's just somebody who has managed to get in the system and do better than the system.
Oh, that's hot.
Yes,
that's hot.
there you are.
There, right here. Well, let me ask you this. A man in such a high position or status in the entertainment industry, is it possible for them to be in a monogamous relationship and just have one lady?
Well, that's an unfair question, because that means that you're asking me to figure what another man would do.
Well, what about yourself?
Monogamy has never been my strong point.
Okay.
I certainly hope to be monogamous. If I were the man I wanted to be, I would be monogamous. I just need to find that person.
Okay, so it's the person, not the temptation?
No, because the temptation is what strengthens it. I mean, if you play basketball, I'm sure you're tempted to play on other teams, but I mean, you stay on the team that you're drafted to until that relationship falls apart. You know, it doesn't mean you don't look at other things, but I would only want to be in a monogamous relationship if it was rough.
Right.
It should be rough, you know.
It should be rough.
Otherwise, you settle.
There you go. Otherwise, you settle. Well, you heard it here from the pimp himself.
Dr. Rachel, the pimp herself.
There you go.
It's your youngest host on the coast, your girl, Diamond Black, and I'm here with the funny man himself, Mr. Katt Williams. What's going on?
How are you?
I'm chilling. What brings you to the 757 this weekend?
I just wanted to come and sit by the water for a couple of days. No, I got 6 shows at Virginia House of Comedy, so we're doing, like 2 Friday, 3 Saturday. It's a workhorse load. 1 Sunday, just a whole bunch of work, trying to reach as many people as possible.
That's what's up. You enjoying your stay here in Virginia?
Generally I go, this is like our 80th city this year, so generally I don't enjoy myself that much, because generally it's about the work and doing the show and everything. But there are so many fine women here. Diamond Black. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I've enjoyed myself. Anytime you can go someplace where they got water and sun and rain and girls and a show, it's beautiful. Yeah.
That's what's up. And we seen you in Friday After Next, and that was the funniest Friday ever. It was just hilarious. We seen you on the Tracy Morgan Show and Rose's video about Outkast. You have any more cameos, anything going on for you?
I would certainly hope so, or I need to retire or something. I would hope there's some more stuff. I got a movie coming out with Denzel Washington called True Blue that we're probably going to do in September. HBO special, we're going to shoot in Cincinnati September 25th. I got 57 more videos to do, just because, it's about keeping current. A lot of times people wait so long to get their big break that once they get it, they get comfortable and happy, and we don't really have time for that. We got to keep making the next move. So, yeah, I hope that you'll see me in some more stuff.
All right, my man, Katt Williams, a.k.a. Money Mike, doing big things in VA. All right, your youngest host on the coach, your girl, Diamond Black, live from VA. Check us out, all right?
Here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Here once again with the pimpin' epitome of entertainment, Katt Williams. This is Mo Bucks here with Black Tree Media. How you doing, brother? How's everything going?
I've always wanted to meet Mo Bucks. I've said that many a day. I wish I could see more bucks.
It seems like you're not too far from it.
Oh, well, you always need more bucks.
Exactly.
That's for your tax.
We always need more bucks. Exactly. Well, first off, I want to ask you, how did you feel when you got to be nominated for, called on to be the host for the first annual Hip Hop BET Awards?
I was excited because I had just said if they knew what they was doing, they'd come get me so I could show them how it's done right. And then I accidentally talked myself up on it. So you know how you say something and then it actually happened. That puts you in a pressure position with yourself. So I was happy. It's an honor.
Well, we're glad to have you here, definitely. I wanted to ask you, get a little more political. I wanted to talk to you about the Mark Foley scandal. How did you feel when you heard about that? And being in light of what I've heard about you speaking on Michael Jackson and on your special. So I wanted to see your thoughts on that altogether.
I really didn't have any thoughts. Mark Foley was talking to a grown dude, and I'm not in grown people's business. Like, homosexual men don't bother me. That's a different lane. Like, lions aren't bothered by walruses. That's a different lane. So I have no problem with homosexuals at all. That's none of my business. My thing with Michael had to do with babies, with little boys, with kids that are easily swayed. That's not the same conversation. I hope that Mark Foley gets away from all of this and it doesn't tarnish his career. If he likes men, then that's his business, and I think he should be able to do that. The more men with men means the more women without men, which makes a better society for me. I'd like to thank you, gay men.
That's exactly. We would like to thank you also. We have beautiful women all around, and I got Katt Williams here with me. I want to also ask you about Boondocks. What are you going to be doing with the Boondocks?
We're doing another season, the first one, overwhelming response, so now we're doing another season.
All right. Now, I'm from Harlem myself, and I see you representing the Dipset.
You know what it is.
Hard body all day. So where'd that come into play?
My album comes out first quarter 2007. I'd already finished it. There was only 2 places that I was considering as a home. Whether you like Dipset or not, what you think about when you think of Dipset is fly, flashy, black, and rich. And I am all of those things, which means naturally I'm already Dipset. And that's what it is. That's a business.
This is Ice Cube, and you checking out Black Tree Media. It don't stop. Yay, yay.
Nation V103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop and R&B. Red Grant is in the studio, performing live with you this weekend.
I know, I'm so excited. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. You have always been one of my favorites. Yes.
So you're doing tonight and then tomorrow with Wanda, right?
I'm definitely doing tonight. I'm definitely doing tomorrow with Wanda.
And Sunday.
And Sunday.
So
50 million shows.
No.
And the last time you were here, it sold out.
Hey,
crazy.
It's been a blessing. There's definitely been a blessing.
Now, you talked about you got a special coming up.
I'm working on the special right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with my brother, and we're just trying to make it better. I'm trying to put out the best product that I can put out right now.
Well, can't nobody do a special like him?
I know.
Well, I'm going to say like this. I've been working a long time, and this grow up situation, I don't even know if I want to grow up yet. You feel me? I've been trying to grow up, but it's hard.
It's hard, right? And we still having fun. I mean, comedy is about having fun.
What does it take to make a great special? Because not every comedian can really can translate from the live to the television and still, to the film and still be funny. What does it take to do that?
I think just being real as you can be, setting your goals real high. Right now, I'm just talking about my family right now. I want to just talk about all the stuff I've been going through. I'm married, I got kids, what I'm saying? I still party hard, I'm in the clubs, I'm still lit as I don't know what. So, what I'm saying? It's a lot of funny things that's happening during these situations. As I know, things is different now as it is then. So, I'm talking about some my crazy little kid who she's 9, she thinks she's smarter than me. Things like that, women, relationships, getting hurt, all that. I'm like you, Frank, I'm deep into my soul right now.
There you go. So you're doing this comedy special. Your boy's right here with you, just gonna do it. Can I talk to you and tell me what does it take to make a great special, sir? Because nobody makes them like you.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. That only speaks to quantity. I do have more comedy specials than any comedian breathing or dead, so I understand the question. That's only 7 more than Richard Pryor.
You have 7 more than Richard Pryor?
6 more than Martin Lawrence and 6 more than Chris Rock.
Are you serious?
5 more than Dave Chappelle, even though he put out 4. And the next.
Are you serious, Katt? You put out that many?
Those are just facts, sir.
How many is that total?
9.
So you've done 9 filmed comedy stand-up specials
without ever getting financed or having a deal with anybody.
You did them by yourself?
Yes, I own them 100%. I have the top 2 comedy specials on Showtime, HBO, Comedy Central, and we just moved to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why they don't.
I didn't know that.
Nobody does. They don't promote it or sell the items after they come out because I own them, lock, stock, and barrel, and I don't have any Caucasian partners or people that invest. I'm 50. I've never had a bank loan or a car lease in my life.
Are you serious?
That's correct.
So has, we always hear like these comedians coming to say, oh, they got the big Netflix deal. Has like Netflix or anybody ever hit Katt Williams and said,
I'm on my 15th consecutive 100 city tour. On the exact day that Monique was asking for a Netflix boycott, Netflix had just cut me a check for $2 million for the special that I got paid $300,000 to do in Jacksonville.
Alrighty then.
Are you serious?
Or I'm really good at jokes, you tell me.
No, I think you serious, bro. I just say, are you serious? Because that's interesting news that people
Thanks
need
to Atlanta,
to know.
Pimp Chronicles has already grossed over $24 million alone as one special.
Wow.
Because of Atlanta. Like there are parts of the population that feel like I'm from Atlanta and I'm from Ohio and have never said anything differently.
Right.
Well,
what's your thoughts on Netflix? I mean, they're giving deals. Like we just heard Tiffany Haddish just got a deal as well. And I mean, they're opening up things to comics and, for them to open up a door like that. What are your honest thoughts about Netflix?
Well, everybody has to understand that Netflix doesn't have an opinion on stand-up comedy. They base what they pay you by the amount of ticket sales for your last tour. So Monique's last tour had 316,000 tickets. Therefore, that's what she got offered. My last tour had $2.4 million tickets, and so that's what the offer was.
Wow.
So if people understand that it's not personal,
right?
Then they could just,
I didn't know that,
for free, take their ass to work and get their numbers up.
Yeah.
Dude,
But Netflix don't call nobody. That's the joke. The joke is Netflix ain't giving me. First of all, Netflix ain't call you. Knock it off. Is Coca-Cola knocking on people's door to see what type of beverage they having today?
So they go by those ticket sales. That's dope.
What else could they go by?
Yeah. I thought it was like popularity.
What comedian don't think everybody can't wait for their next special? Who don't think they got something to say? The fact of the matter is what makes a great comedy special is if 100 people talk at the same time that you talking, are you saying something different than them people are saying?
No.
Because if you are, then you deserve a special. And if you don't, you're going to find out you're not special. Because they're going to let you do your special, Gerard Carmichael, but nobody's going to watch it. They're going to let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, all in a row, Hannibal Buress, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars. Why? Because ain't nobody gonna sleep with them. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball?
Right.
Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe. I'm the introduction to Tiffany Haddish in the movie School Dance. The clip for School Dance has been seen more times than the movie has. That's just a fact.
But the movie the Girls Trip movie?
Yes, ma'am. The one with with 3 of our greatest black actresses in it? You mean that one?
Right. But I'm just saying, Tiffany Haddish.
Ma'am, you could have had that role and everything that happened would have happened unless you thought you were necessary to write the Saturday Night Live monologue. I'm a writer. I only care about what you write. I don't care about what you read. Everybody can read that can read.
What did you think about the movie? I laughed from beginning to end. I felt like
I thought it was a great script when I saw it in 2004.
Right. Wow.
In 2004. Wow.
Yeah, I have it.
I'm so happy for her though, because
that's what it do.
That's baby,
what it do.
I tear up thinking about the break that she got. And to see her do her thing.
She passed 46 female black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headline 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love real.
Because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No, they like
wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So, hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. There's no shade to nobody.
Yeah, Melanie's well taken in too. People really love Melanie. I love the fact that you took her out on tour. Martin Lawrence took her out on tour. Chris Tucker took Melanie out on tour, and when she comes to Atlanta, she does well.
That's not the point. The point
but
is
she's not there.
The point is, we are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned. So, knock it off.
All right, let's take a quick break. Red Grant again.
Yep, Atlanta Comedy Theater. Make sure y'all are there. This brother will sell out. Please believe it. Atlanta Comedy Theater. Make sure y'all are in the building. If you want tickets, text my name right now, Wanda, to 41411. Get your ticket, shouted.
We'll come right back. You hanging out some more, right?
Yeah.
Red? Okay, cool. We'll be right back. Red, you were talking about your daughters trying to be smarter than you?
Yeah, they always trying to be smarter than me.
How old is she, though?
She's 9, you know what I mean? And she's looking at Nick Jr., she's looking at all these little different things that makes her smart. And she got an iPad. You know, we didn't have an iPad. iPad changed the game. You know what I mean?
It did, really.
Changed the whole game. Now they can get information that they had at any time and tell you ain't nothing. And you dumb.
Like, what did she say?
I mean, you know, first of all, she cursed the other day, and it shocked me. She said she was PIS, you know, off.
Right,
You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, you are? And I had to catch myself, like, because when you curse around your parents when you was young, it was a different level.
You got
know?
the slap right away. It was no waiting.
Red, that is not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word.
The white household.
Right. I thought he was going to say she said MF or something.
Hey, everybody on the radio spelled that out. And
what?
Went,
Yeah, what? Red, really?
This came from a 9-year-old.
Yeah, she's probably in private school.
Right. Homeschool.
Her teacher probably said, I thought it was 3 already. Boy, I'm pissed.
Really, Red. We thought she said
okay, so
the
she
S
said
word
she was pissed
or
off.
MF word.
Look, as you can tell, he's got a ratchet child. Basically raising herself. Cussing like a sailor, 9 years old.
Oh, my God.
That's a harsh word in my household, man.
Well, damn.
This baby gonna get kicked out of online school for this type of language. You're not allowed to log into this academy anymore, young lady.
Wow.
9 years old. That was hilarious.
Y'all ain't gonna tell me how to raise my child.
You're gonna have a 17-year-old daughter.
thing.
His 17-year-old daughter gonna be saying, I got a EP, father. Father. That's
Boy,
right,
you are
Race.
crazy. Do you use profanity around your kids?
Not around them, but they hear me on stage
I
and
know.
it messes with them.
I'm a cusser.
What about you, Katt? Your kids when they were little?
Oh, no, I didn't cuss around them. They never seen me. They're still I got 3 daughters that still have not seen me smoke a cigarette or anything.
Have they seen your stand-up? Like, some people bring their kids to the show. Have they ever been to your show?
Oh, yeah. I'm a single father, so
I know.
I'm saying my children I've always been in the business, and actually the only thing I've actually been proud of publicly, because you know I have 19 felonies, so I couldn't be that proud publicly, but the only thing I'm publicly proud of is that there aren't any pictures of my children available on the internet in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
All right.
So to be able to protect a squad of black children's privacy for 19 years has been a blessing.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said
7,
what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
You answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it
Answer
okay
the
for me to
question. Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July 2020.
That's right. Kissable lips.
So, okay, so what do you cook, Katt?
All right, so the thing is, with 7, you become a good cook just because you got too many different opinions. Like 4 of these is daughters, so I got a daughter that only eats vegetables, and then I got a daughter that only eat meat, and I got a daughter that doesn't do dairy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you're cooking. You're cooking for whoever is 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you're making the adjustments from there. So you might make lasagna, but you understand that only 4 or 5 people out of 8 are going lasagna. So then you have to do a vegetarian lasagna just so that you can cut the difference. And then because these are Negro children, you make chicken wings and make 1 dozen of those. So you got a regular lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, and 12 wings. And then you fill it out with salad and bread. And then adult here gets that glass of Port Reserve from
There you go.
Chateau Alon.
Chateau Alon,
and the
baby.
young children get that sweet tea from Publix. And there's a meal with a budget of about $64 that'll feed 7 people.
All right. All right.
I love it.
The hood education from Katt Williams.
Okay.
All right. Red Grant.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she
What?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water.
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn it
hater.
because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn. I like to get it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarans. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I'm
Zatarans on my
a great
corn.
cook.
Whatever. Yes, ma'am. You good
Whatever.
at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled
Well,
fingers.
come here. Come here.
While you on air,
Come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
that wig and that headphones come together.
And take off them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy.
And happy whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's play some music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
all right,
proud.
cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21 Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
Oh, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
no.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
No. That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Katt and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh Comic.
All right, go ahead. Just go to the break.
Your ass out of here.
Since Katt Williams broke the internet a few days ago, exposing how fucked up Hollywood is, an old take a listen.
Being on the stage, the amount of training we had, you know, the Sidney Poitier, I was very fortunate. In fact, he came no, I talked to him before that, but I think it was when we came to Soldier's Play. And he said, "You're good."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I got a part in a movie in 1986. I called it The Nigga They Couldn't Kill.
Oh.
Yeah, he was supposed to be, he raped a white woman, and they tried to electrocute him, but it didn't work. And he became sort of a cult hero. No, not that one. That was the other awful one. But and then they tried to hang him, and they tried to do all this stuff. And I had a lot of training day in me. And it was there were some Jewish people in the audition, and I said, yeah. They said, no, it's funny. It's like they hang them and then they can't. I said, yeah, like you bring some Jewish people into a room and they think it's a shower, but it's gas. Oh. And they said, right. I said, right. That ain't funny. So to me, it wasn't funny about putting a rope around my MFing neck either. I made a point. The guy was like, who the hell is this little nigga coming in talking like this? So anyway, make a long story long, I called Sidney, and I was sick because he told me to call him. If I said, man, they offered me $600,000 to play the nigga they couldn't kill. And he said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. He said, I'm not going to tell you that, Denzel. He says, but I can tell you this. The first 2 or 3 or 4 films you do in this business will dictate how you're perceived in this business. Mm-hmm. So you make a decision. You know, he didn't tell me what to do, and I'll give him credit for that. And I turned it down, and 6 months later, I got Cry Freedom and got an Oscar nomination. So it could have gone an entirely, you know, you never know. Mm-hmm. It could have gone, my whole career could have gone an entirely different way, well, in a different way.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ms. Davis?
And all the Jewish people now be just making a point. But I was dead serious about that because they were laughing. Like, oh no, it's funny. They electrocute him, and then I could just see the poster with me with a rope around my neck. You know, I just had dreams about it. Like,
I have a question.
That wacky guy they tried to kill.
Pay attention to how even the audience is conditioned to laugh while he talks about everything else, but as soon as he mentions the gas chamber, it was quiet as a mouse. Whole crowd went silent when he said that. This really shows how a certain group of people, especially black people's pain, can be viewed as entertainment, but as soon as you make fun of other people like the Jewish people, all of a sudden the entertainment side goes out the window. I don't hate any group of people, I'm just calling out a double standard that exists in the entertainment industry. This shows how Denzel Washington chose integrity over money, and that is why Denzel Washington is one of the few people who has maintained his integrity in the entertainment business. This clip reinforces Katt Williams' claims, shedding light on the underlying issues within Hollywood and the challenges of preserving principles in an industry often focused on profit. It really shows how weird it can be over there. Success in Hollywood in most cases means in order for you to get to the top, you have to give up what you believe in, which can be a weird place where getting famous or rich can make people forget what's right. But hey, what do I know? Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
This is Katt Williams. It is the night after the Beanie Siegel show in Philadelphia, after the Katt Williams event at the Leopold Center. The word on the street is that after Beanie Siegel's show, the reason Katt Williams is no longer doing comedy is that after Beanie Siegel's show, Katt Williams got his ass whooped.
I'm gonna tell you what really happened. I heard the same rumors you heard. I heard Katt Williams was at a club on Beanie Siegel's birthday after his show at the Leopold Center. I heard after his show at the Leopold, they beat Katt Williams' ass at a club, and then they robbed him. Now, Katt Williams at his show at the Leopold Center said to the fans, it's getting to the point right now where you can't believe what you see or believe what you hear. So now, just in case you can't believe what you see or what you hear, then I'm gonna ask you, since you're watching this video, to verify that I'm smoking a cigarette, to verify that I'm sitting here in a hat and a hoodie, to verify that I started off talking with a mask on my face, just in case my face looked not like the face of Katt Williams and maybe it was all bloodied and bruised. But I done talked to you now with this face, and you done looked in my eyes, and you done seen that clearly ain't no nigga pop me in my motherfucking mouth, cause I'm still talking as reckless as I was talking at the show the prior evening. Now let's get to the important parts. If you did rob that nigga, I'm gonna suggest to you that you missed maybe a $75,000, $85,000 rolling. If you did rob me, I will let you know that nigga walked in the club with 2 chains and walked out that bitch with 2 chains. Now, I ain't gonna say that all I took was W's in that club tonight. I ain't gonna say Satan ain't land a few L's on a nigga. But what I will say is if what you did in Philadelphia tonight was beat the dog shit out of Katt Williams. Hold on. Let me take these earrings out. As Jay-Z said, what's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Could you please remind me? That's 25,000 of it. Here's the other 50. It's hard to get out because these is expensive, not like them cheap ass earrings of them niggas I knocked the fuck out tonight. Every nigga I hit lost a piece of jewelry because it was fake. Mine was real, so it stayed put no matter what happened in there. You underdig me now?
Today. So what do you think? It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross country, helping middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress?
Foolish. This isn't a throwaway role. You'll be carrying the emotional energy of the movie.
Man, it's not that I don't appreciate the offer, because I do, but...
All we're asking you to do is to take the script home, read it, and make a decision.
Then make the decision.
Foolish. There's a lot of money involved.
We're talking a major motion picture here, Foolish.
Can't hurt. All right. I don't know, man.
Foolish, please. We're not supposed to talk about this yet. Harrison may be signing on as one of the other drag queens.
Get out of here. Harrison.
Harrison.
Air Force Harrison.
Harrison.
Me and Harrison. Harrison. Foolish Ways and Harrison.
Harrison.
That's Harrison. So I guess that's me.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I ain't feeling that, man. I ain't feeling it at all. I thought y'all was casting a movie about the black experience in Vietnam.
That's down the road, man.
How far down the road? Because I got car problems right now.
Way down the road. Listen, this is now, Foolish.
Now.
We're talking about taking you out of the clubs and putting you on the couch.
On the couch.
With Lena.
Lena.
Oprah. Rosie.
Can I say something that every actor probably want to say to a couple of gentlemen like yourselves?
Sure, sis. Anything you want to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Kiss my black ass. Man, I'm not selling out to do this shit. There's some people that think they're women. Damn dress up. We call them homosexuals. Kiss my ass. Like I'm gonna be Mr. Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against him. I just don't understand that shit. How do you find love in another hairy sack? He's black, he's skinny, he's all wrapped up. Have you seen the gay parade? I mean, every year they take over the whole town. Big ass floats. I mean, literally. Floats shaped like big asses. And a couple of them in the crack of it. I ain't shitty, man. That's why I want every man in here to know. Starting this year, we gonna have our own straight parade. Yeah. And we gonna take over 8 Boulevard. And we gonna have big floats shaped like giant dicks with naked women holding hands around it singing Kumbaya.